everyone, this is Yumi from House of Hoots, and we're here with the Seduce Me the Otome visual novel Let's Play series. This game is about Mika Anderson, a high school student who inherits her grandfather's large estate. When she moves in, she finds 5 injured men who are, well, kinda handsome, and that are actually incubi or demons who feed on sexual energy of humans. In this game you have 9 possible routes and 22 endings. It was a crowdfunded game and you can find it for free on Steam. So I liked the artwork on this game a lot, and I really like projects that are crowdfunded because you can see that people actually believe in that. So let's try the game. This is my first time playing this game, so we'll see about it. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblances to real life people are purely coincidental. Okay, I can't say that word, but there. Also, please note that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please note that sexual violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings: abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned. So it seems like the story can go kinda dark. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
Can I just say that I love when you play a visual novel game and you can actually hear the characters talking to you. I think it adds up so much to it. I'm gonna leave the character name as Mika.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Renpai Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
I like this narrator.
Eric.
Fine. Farewell, my sweet.
I think the dubbing was made very well somewhere.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Wanna try me, asshole?
I don't know, I'm not sure if I should click here.
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Call it fate or call it coincidence. See, I can say it now. One moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here. But it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. What is surprising is that people are learning about quantitative methods for calculating European options that require a very good knowledge of mathematical finances. And, well, she's in high school. I didn't get that in high school. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers, it was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did pay attention in classes. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific, but I wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments I had to do. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after the semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on as if there were no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of the second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Mrs. Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully, she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather my surname. No doubt, since the surname was a trademark of the internationally famous philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because of the founder was my own grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch on the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
From beside me I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of word.
She means good job.
She reminds me of Fluttershy from My Little Pony.
Miss Capini.
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the student decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. It just made sense to us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroke her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name? Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project. At least we caught it this time. What do we name it? Not sure. What do you think?
It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master of an ending decision, even when I didn't want to be.
I
don't
like
wanna
Trinity
choose the name.
Corporations. That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company? What do dragons have to do with our project? What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot. But our company sells bubblegum. Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
I wouldn't like spicy bubblegum.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say... I don't know. I mean, it's a bubblegum company, so... I would go with Dragon, because Dragon sounds more like a bubblegum company than Trinity Corporations.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is! Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled to through my thoughts. Oh, yeah. Huh? Who was that?
Ignore it, it's just Lisette.
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in school. And as a result, everyone in school knew them. In the center of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all, had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew that what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time! Let's bail!
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Her voice is so much like Fluttershy. Me and you both, Naomi. She gave me a smile, as if relieved by the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Well guys, I'm gonna stop this video now. I hope you guys are enjoying this game so far. We haven't seen so much of the story, so I'm looking forward to playing it a little bit longer. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe to the channel if you like visual novels or strategy games or even point and click kind of games. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!